Hey, thanks for joining us here today at J&M Paint for this historic 50-year anniversary, not only as a business, but as a chamber member. Now that's special. This is kind of a hallmark movie of Garden City, and I'm gonna get more into that because Jim here, Jim and Marita, Jim started his craft with Rogers Paint in 1972, but something happened in 1974. What was that, Jim?
Well, there was a gentleman who had a little paint store over on Hattie Street, and he was a widower, and he passed away. And some friends and painters came to me and said, Jim, you ought to go talk to those people about buying that paint store. So we went over there and visited with them. There wasn't much there. There was a building with a little bit of inventory that most of us are so old you couldn't get it out of the can.
Okay.
But there was a very kind people up to settle for the funeral and so forth from California. And he was a basketball coach in California, and he said, I've always wanted to help a young man get started in life. And he said, I said, we ain't got much money. And he said, I'll finance you. I'll finance you, no interest. We'll set up a deal. And it took off.
Well, that is fantastic. So Jim, who do you have with you here today? Could you just take a moment to introduce your family and friends, which this is 50 years and going to continue for another 50, I'm sure. So tell us, just kind of point and give us a little direction on who everyone is.
My 5 children, our 5 children are here. She was part of this. Our 5 children are here, and we have 14 grandchildren, and most of them are here, and our children's spouses.
Okay.
This is Mr. Darrell Hurdle. We was open 3 years, and Darrell came over and looking for a job. He's a wild-looking hippie with hair down. Yeah.
Go, Darrell.
I told him, go cut your hair and come back and we'll talk. And he did. And 47 years later, Darrell is still with us, a very valued employee.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, I do have an article here from 10 years ago. That was your 40-year anniversary, and you said something in that article that I thought was fascinating. You said, we take care of our employees because they take care of us. And I think he's an example of that. Is that pretty accurate?
We've had 3 employees who just retired in the last couple of years with over 30 years. We have Darrell at 47 years, my son Jamie, and my son Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
40 years, and lots of other employees here who have 20 years.
See, now that's a family. That's a family business. So that's fantastic. So I know this is J&M Paint, but Marita, how about you tell us a little bit about what else you have to offer?
Okay. When I have to fill out a report, like to start on a new company or something, I always put down that we are a paint and decorating center, but we are a family-owned paint and decorating center. So we have all kinds of flooring, window treatments, picture framing, cabinets. I guess we do just about anything that you would see in a home decorating center, but we're family-owned and pretty much family operated. Darrell is family. All our employees are family, so we just consider them all family. So it's about it.
That's fantastic. And the saying is, the home is where the heart is. And I think when you come in here to shop, they're gonna help you put your heart in your home. 3, 2, 1.